Okay, seriously, when on earth did personal development become so bloody exhausting? I am meeting more and more women who are coming to me burnt out, just feeling depleted, still not feeling enough, still feeling that they haven't done enough, still believing that they have to do more, and then they will finally cross the finish line and feel like a queen. But when is that going to be enough? And when did this insanity start? Let's have that conversation, darling. Hey, my name is Alnash, and for the past 2 decades, I have been working alongside ambitious women to create a life that feels as good on the inside as what it looks on the outside. If that is you and it's time for us to have a conversation, have a look in the description down below and let's get connected. 20 years ago, when I first qualified as a professional coach, coaching was really only tapped into when people were ready to set a goal that they already knew they could achieve, but they wanted to achieve it faster. And so coaching was simply a space where you could have a sounding board with somebody who's not in the journey, but could view the journey to help you see what you are not seeing, and therefore create new pathways, whether it's neural pathways in the way that you're thinking or new muscle memory in the way that you're doing, so that you could get to the next outcome a little faster than what you would on your own. But in the last 20 years, it has exploded into a realm of telling people what is wrong with them, how they need to be fixed, how they need to be healed, and all of the things that they have to do in order for them to get there. And I will be quite transparent here. As somebody who is always curious and always studying more and learning more, I have worked with multiple people over the last 20 years. And some of them have really given me some interesting things to think about, some wonderful tools to play with. And some of them, quite frankly, left me with less self-esteem than before I started with them. I would feel at the end of the journey that there's more wrong with me, that I have more blocks to overcome, that I need to sign up for the next course because that is the next thing. And when I started implementing all of the things that I was told would finally get me to be the woman that I was born to be, there wasn't much time left for life because I was always just doing the stuff that I needed to do in order for me to be the woman that I was born to be. But when you start realizing that all of that is in the masculine realm of doing, number one, and number two, in the realm of fear consciousness, then you see that for the most part, personal development has just become another stage of performance. It's why so many women are creating extraordinary lives from the outside, but they're not feeling it on the inside. It's why so many people that we deem to be the greatest icons of our world is suffering from depression and loneliness. And that's because performance will never equate artistry. You see, artistry comes from presence. It comes from self-awareness of yourself as the artist and the art, that you are the creator of your own life experience as you are the creator of yourself. As we ascend into empowered consciousness, the first thing that it comes with is radical self-responsibility, sovereign self-leadership, and divine self-creation. It comes from a state of not learning how to do you more, but actually removing all the teachings for the remembrance of the self. And yes, of course, I always have tools to play with, because tools, toys, make life more fun. As long as you use it as a tool and not let it make you into a tool, which is, quite frankly, what I'm seeing a lot of in the world. As we start peeling back the layers into remembering who and what we truly are, we no longer have any desire to strive towards our greatest selves. Your greatest self already exists right here, right now. Who you are is your greatest self. How you express might not be as your greatest self. Your choices might not be aligned with your greatest self, but who you are is your greatest self. And I really want you to feel into this, because this idea that there is another version of ourselves over there that we have to take action towards in order for us to be her is insanity. And it is what has so many women exhausted in their personal development journey, because you can never get there, darling. Your focus on the there creates the distance. As long as you have a belief that you have to get somewhere, you have to believe that you are not there yet, and you have to believe that there is a distance. And what you focused on is not the actual there, it's the distance between here and there. And so that is what you are creating. The distance is what you are manifesting. When you stop thinking about what's wrong with you, when you stop focusing on the blocks, they become irrelevant, and therefore they no longer are. And what you are is the exact woman that you've always said you wanted to be. It's why in Women Reimagined, I don't tell you that this is who you are today and you are broken and we have to heal you and then we go on the journey. No, no, no. We start with the remembrance. We start with the reclamation. And then we play so that you can see how you have been conditioned to believe that you are not her. And as we play with the conditioning, you can see it as the illusion that it truly is. And you can let that go with ease. It doesn't have to be hard. And in fact, the women who have the greatest and the fastest transformation in Women Reimagined are the women who come in with a playful disposition. The ones who don't think that their lives depend on this. You see, the feminine is playful. That's where her power lies. Is her faith, her knowing that everything is working perfectly, that she is extraordinary. And so she flirts with the universe, she plays with the universe, and everything becomes more fun. It is in this that the energy is enhanced in a woman. And so instead of becoming exhausted on the journey, she finds that her energy increases during the journey, because the resistance is what's depleting you. That constant struggle against the resistance is what's depleting you of your energy. You fighting the truth of who you are. And that fighting is you believing in the brokenness, believing in the dis-ease, believing in the imperfection of who you are. That's depleting your energy. When you give yourself permission to release all of the resistance, all of the lies, your energy flows more freely. You start seeing just how beautiful and rich life is. And the more we tap into the richness of life, the greater our energy stores become, because we are more in flow with the truth of who Source is, what life is, and the energy that creates. So if you are a high achieving woman and you have been doing a lot of personal development work and you feeling that you're exhausted from all of it and you're frustrated because no matter how many courses you do, no matter how many people you work with, you're still not feeling like you're there, it's time for us to connect and have the conversation. And I think Women Reimagined will be the exact space that will be of greatest value for you, because it's no longer a singular journey. This is where we redefine what sisterhood gets to look and feel like in this lifetime. Because the other thing about a high achieving woman is she will tend to do it all on her own. Now, I'm all for one-on-one work. But when you're at this stage of your journey, there is so much more power and enjoyment in the sisterhood than on your own. It will blow your mind. So let me ask you this, darling. How many more courses are you going to buy into with the belief that it will finally be the one that gets you across the finish line? That there is a distance between who you are and who you truly desire to be, knowing that she's the woman that, quite frankly, you were born to be, and who you really are anyway. It's time for women like us to dispel the lies, to see through the illusion of fear, and to start reclaiming our truest power by remembering who we are. After all, you are the artist and the art. Let's start making your life a masterpiece.